Hi, everyone. Welcome to Gratitude Tuesdays. My name is Raina, and I'm a recovery coach here at Capital Recovery. And I'd like to introduce Carl. He just started today with us. He's another one of our coaches. He's going to be joining us this afternoon.
Yeah.
So today's Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day. And I thought we'd do a article on gratitude on Valentine's Day. And this article is from greatergoodberkeley.edu. And it's called 4 Ways to Make the Most of Gratitude on Valentine's Day. So it says it's easy to take loved ones for granted, but my research says couples who are grateful to and for each other tend to be happier and are more likely to stay together. Whether February 14th is your first Valentine's together or your 35th, it is a great excuse to show gratitude for the one you love. Try these 4 science-based tips to make sure you get the most out of your acts of kindness. So the first one is focus on giving and not getting. Yeah. It is easy to think about all the nice things your partner will get and do for you on Valentine's Day. But to make the most of the day, think of February 14th as a day to show your partner how much you care, which is nice because now you're not setting an expectation. Now you're more focused on showing the person that you care about them on Valentine's Day instead of like just anticipating what you're going to get. So it says studies have found that giving to others makes us happier than spending time and money on ourselves. My own research shows that giving as a way to express gratitude is likely to help your partner see how great you are and want to do something nice to express gratitude in return. And we've talked about that a lot, how like what you put out is what you get back. So, if you're showing that your partner that you care about them and that you're grateful for them, they're going to see that and want to reciprocate that. So by focusing on giving and being grateful instead of on getting, you may find that both of you get more in the end. And I think that kind of goes for every holiday that involves some sort of gift giving, like Christmas or even like Easter or birthdays, all these different things. Like if you're focused on like the giving and showing the appreciation, you're more likely to get more out of it than if you're just focused on, well, what can I get out of today?
And it doesn't even matter if it's on holidays.
Yeah.
Life in general.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to read the next one?
Oh, yeah.
Give them what they want. Number 2.
There is a disconnect between what we want and gift givers and what we want as recipients. Research finds that when we set out to buy a gift or do something nice for someone else, we tend to think that the more money and time we spend, the better gift will be. But when we think about what we want to receive as a gift, the price doesn't matter as much. We are most happy just getting what we want.
I love that.
Yeah.
So this is my first Valentine's Day with my boyfriend. We actually celebrated last night. And I'm not a big gift giver on Valentine's Day because I feel like it's a holiday to show someone how much you care, not so much how much you can spend on them. Yeah. Oh, when he goes by. Craig, when you come back through, can you shut the door? Yeah. Sorry. Thank you. So yeah, for me, it's not about how much money you spend or anything like that. It's more about what you put into the gift and your time, your effort, and all that. So instead of going out and buying him clothes or jewelry or whatever else, I made him a card and I put a little thing in there about, the first time you met and all that kind of stuff. And then just a few little, candy or whatever. But I thought the man was going to cry. No. He was so grateful for, the card that I took the time and effort to make for him that you know what I mean? That goes a long way when you put some effort into something instead of just you swipe the credit card and buy you something. So I really like that they talked about that.
And for me, I'm not, like you said, I'm not a big Valentine's type of person, but I take myself out of the equation and do it for my partner.
Exactly.
Yep. I might not like it, but I do it anyway because she might like it.
It makes her happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Brina said, it's really not how much the gift is, right? we think it might be, but it's like the effort that we put in.
Absolutely.
A simple card, saying simple things means more than, the jewelry.
Yeah, that you're gonna wear for,
Yeah.
a couple months and hang back with the
We'll,
other
we'll,
stuff.
we'll learn that over time,
Mhm.
for
Yep.
sure.
You go on to the next part.
Trying to surprise your partner with something she didn't even know she wanted might feel more special to you, but to maximize gratitude is best to give a gift on Valentine's Day that reflects your partner's wishes. If you know that your partner loves the simple thing like chocolates and flowers, give your partner chocolates and flowers, even if you think that's silly and you should buy them something expensive instead.
Yeah, it's not about what you want to give them. It's about what they would like to receive. And I think that's important because it shows that you are focused on their wants instead of your own. Takes that selfish aspect out of it. I remember one year for my cousin's birthday, I had picked something out for her that I knew she would have liked. And this is when I was younger, and my dad was like, no, I'm not buying that. I'm not spending money on that. And I'm like, it's not about what you think, like what you want. It's about this. I know she will like this. You know what I mean? So it's more focused on, what the other person wants.
And definitely builds character,
Yes. Yeah.
simple things like that.
Yeah.
Can you read more?
Yeah, you can finish up that section.
The more your acts of kindness reflect your partner's wishes and desires, even if they come off an Amazon wish list, the more thoughtful those gifts will be perceived to be. And thoughtful acts promote the most gratitude.
Yep. And again, it's like talking about, making that effort. Like my boyfriend eats these $5 cookies that are like protein and stuff. So when he's like lifted and like, I like saw it sitting on the table and I've seen him buy them, you know what I mean? So I grabbed a couple of them to throw in the bag. Shows you're paying attention.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like it's silly, it's a cookie, but like he was like, oh, okay, yeah.
I did the same with my partner giving Twizzlers.
Yes, it seems silly, but All right, let's see. The next section says, do something unexpected. Expectations are the bane of gratitude. When people expect an act of kindness, such as on Valentine's Day, they are less grateful for it. To maximize gratitude on a day filled with high expectations, try doing something unexpected. If you never cook, then make your partner breakfast, if you know that is something he likes. If you don't like to go out, plan a weekend away. Or surprise your partner with a sweet gift of act of kindness on another day when expectations are low. So he sent me flowers. Gorgeous. I'm not a flowers person, but I made an exception. They're like black roses with purple glitter on them. Oh, beautiful. But they're supposed to come today. They came Friday. I wasn't in on Friday because I wasn't feeling well. But because I was home and not feeling well, I felt like they were more meaningful. You know what I mean? So my daughter stopped by and grabbed them and brought them home for me. And it was just such a nice pick me up.
Yeah.
Like I know they were for Valentine's Day, but like Friday, I appreciated it more because of like where I was at and all that kind of stuff. So we both said we celebrated Valentine's Day yesterday. So it's not anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
If you hold on to that expectation, chances are you're going to be disappointed.
And day early,
Yeah.
it still means something.
It says, but beware. When people expect an act of kindness and don't receive it, they tend to feel resentful. So if you know Valentine's Day is important to your partner, it is best not to neglect it completely. And that, I think, in any situation, if you put an expectation on things, you know what I mean, it's going to cause a resentment.
Well, I learned when you expect something, usually we get let down.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then number 4. Do you want to read number 4?
Sure. Say thanks for who they are. More grateful love. Read more of Amy Gordon's research.
Oh, you can skip. Sorry.
Say that.
Didn't delete them. Start there.
Here?
Yep.
Expressing gratitude when your partner does something nice can go a long way toward boosting your relationship, but to really capitalize on the gratitude, it is best to express thanks in a way that lets your partner know you are as grateful for them as you are for their gift. You know?
Yeah.
So, sure, you love those striped socks your partner got you, but rather than just gushing over how excited you are to try them on, mention how much you appreciate that your partner knows you well enough to pick out a great gift for you, and how they always seem to be so good at getting you exactly what you want.
Yep, and that just goes back to like we're just talking about with the cookies. Like I know that's what he wants. What was I going? So, there's something like talking about like the appreciation for your partner, not just for the gift. And I think sometimes that like wording is very important because you can say I appreciate that, but you're appreciating like an object. But when you say I appreciate you,
that's really,
yeah, that one word can make a big difference in how like it's perceived. Because if you say I appreciate you, you're appreciating the person, not the thing that they gave you.
how you say it, what you say. It's a lot good.
Oh yeah,
Long
tone of
way of life.
voice. Oh yeah, big time. So this little part says the bottom line: focusing on your partner and not just their act of kindness can help you remember how great they are and help them feel truly appreciated. So whether you have a partner today on Valentine's Day or not, do something nice for yourself. You know what I mean? A little bit of self-care can go a long way too if you're like a single person on Valentine's Day.
Or a stranger.
Yeah,
Acts of kindness.
absolutely. Pay it forward. So thank you for joining us today on Gratitude Tuesdays. Please come in and see us, join the group. We love to have interaction and have you guys involved with this. And you have a wonderful day.